Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Details with Levi. And well, we're back at Gabe's little Civic. Now, you probably saw in the last video where we actually had to remove all the pinstripes off of it. And we gave it a quick bath because, well, it needed it and it needed some heavy claying. Now that the car has been clayed, the pinstripes are gone, we do have a couple little areas where we're gonna hit with some lacquer thinner on a rag just to wipe everything down, make sure there's no little paint transfer, no more little pieces of tar, things of that nature. So let's get to it. Okay, so I know I told you guys we're gonna be using a little lacquer thinner to remove some of these weird little paint marks and tar and things like that, little paint transfer. But I wanted to go over lacquer thinner and some safety first. So, gloves. Please wear gloves when you're using lacquer thinner. Also, make sure it's actually lacquer thinner. I've had too many people write me utilizing paint thinner or acetone or something else that is not lacquer thinner. Get lacquer thinner. Now, I like to use some old light colored towels, either white or ice gray. Why? Because if we were to use these red towels, the lacquer thinner would actually leach color out of this and transfer it into the clear, which we don't want. Gabe does not want a pink Honda Civic. He'd like a nice silver Honda Civic. So I use ice gray or white towels only. Doesn't have to be microfiber. You can get some of those cotton terry towels, old bath towels. You can use white t-shirts. If you go to like a paint supply store for home painting, they have boxes of just t-shirt towels. You can use those in your shop as well for this purpose. Now, know that I usually always recommend using lacquer thinner if you're gonna be polishing the paint. Why? Because we are gonna soften the clear a little bit and it's gonna mar it a little bit. So I tell people, do not rub hard. Same rules apply with a clay bar or a clay towel. Very, very light pressure, lightly wiping. Faster strokes is better than slower strokes. So basically, we're just gonna get started. With our lacquer thinner opened, all I'm gonna do is take my towel, fold it so that it's nice and lengthwise, and I pour a little bit of lacquer thinner on the surface. And I'm not gonna touch any of the plastics. I'm not gonna touch any of the black rubber or any of the black plastic, only paint. That's it. And what I'm gonna do is just give the car just a light, fast wipe down first to try and knock down anything that I might need to work on a little harder. Now it's been quickly wiped. I've got a couple spots here. So I'm just gonna take that towel and I'm only spending a little bit of time on each spot. Why? Because this softens the clear coat. I don't wanna sit and work and work and work on a spot. Quick, short bursts. That's how you use lacquer thinner. Now, you're probably thinking, could you use a plastic scraper with this? Could you use a razor blade used in the Ivan LaCroix method? Yes, you could. However, you could also use lacquer thinner if you need to in conjunction. So right here's some paint touch-up. If you wipe lacquer thinner over it, it erases it. So try and stay away from that stuff. Now, you're probably thinking, could you use another solvent like Ulex or Wowo's Tar and Glue Remover? Yes, you could use it. You're not gonna hurt anything. However, you may not have the strength in the product to remove paint or tree sap or things of that nature. On painted spots where you get overspray, lacquer thinner works really well on those areas as well. So you're probably wondering, how do you know when your towel's no longer effective? It starts to get sticky, and not sticky, but just it kind of grabs a little more instead of gliding over the surface. Now, when I say stay away from plastic, stay away from your taillights, because this will bleach it out really badly. It's not something you want to do. I've had too many young guys that started to wipe a car down with lacquer thinner, and well, they regretted it. All right, so car is done and it's looking definitely a lot better. So to recap, we did LHR15s with the blue coarse wool pad in the 150 millimeter size, which is the 5-inch pad. Then we used DA Fine with the yellow pad. And after that, we wiped the whole thing down with P&S's paint coating and surface prep in preparation for the next video, which is a ceramic coating from P&S. So there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got to kind of just watch. We didn't really talk about polishing too much. You guys just got to watch me work, which is, I actually think it's a little more fun. You get to see the way my technique is and the way I move my machine and all that stuff. So as always, guys, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.